welcome to Discreet Error. This week on the show we're going to be reviewing
Carnage!
DG!
DG, what happened? I was walking along. I slipped over this. DG, take my hand. I want you to review this. I'll do this for you, DG. I'll review Disaster Day of Crisis for the Wii. Never forget me. No!
It was his last request. Alright, DG. This is for you, man.
Originally pushed by Nintendo at E3 2006, the game suddenly disappeared without warning. However, a few years down the line, it suddenly got released without anybody knowing. So, was it worth the wait? Let's find out.
Just in case. This is really turning out to be one hell of a day.
Disaster Day of Crisis has a rather cheesy storyline. You play as Ray, a rescue worker who quit his job after he failed to save his best friend.
I know how you feel, Ray. I lost my best friend too.
Carnage! Anyway, a year down the line, terrorists steal your best friend's sister, and you go out to take them down. During the process, earthquakes, tidal waves and all sorts of natural disasters occur, and you have to fight them off while taking on the dangerous terrorist organisation Surge. The whole thing is incredibly cheesy, but it's played for laughs and it knows that it's a really ridiculous storyline. The gameplay has lots of different elements to it, so I'm going to do my best to try and explain to you each one. But do bear in mind there are so many different options here, it's very difficult to describe each one. First is this third person view. You can run around, jump, there's a health and stamina bar, as well as the heart and lungs bar, which tell you how your heart and lungs are doing. It's a bit overcomplicated, but at the same time ridiculously simple. In this mode you generally just run around and look for people to rescue, not much happens here. The next part I want to talk about is this on-rail shooter bit. It plays exactly like Time Crisis, even has the same cover system, but in this mode you can also zoom, and the health is sort of RPG-ish. You can level up your guns and they do more damage. It's good fun and I really did enjoy it, but it's nothing special. You get a better experience out of playing something like Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles if all you're here for is the light gun action. Then there are these rescue me mini-games where you have to do stuff like grab this guy off a ledge. They're all a bit bog standard, and one of them is even just bring guy a first aid kit. They're pretty boring and it's more a completionist thing more than anything else. But, you know, they add to the whole experience. Nothing special again. Then, there are these driving sections. And these are actually pretty good. You put the Wii remote on its side and turn it as if it's a car. And it works really well, it's incredibly accurate, and most of them are quite exciting, like when you have to drive over an exploding volcano. Overall though, these are just too shallow to be taken seriously, and once more it's just a sort of feature. There's no spark to it. Finally, there are these disaster moments, which are essentially just quick time events where you pump the remotes to run away from something. Again, just not really that original, and just no spark behind it. Boring, really.
Oh man, it's getting late. I should really turn in.
Carnage!
But I made a promise, and I'm gonna keep that promise.
Overall, Disaster Day of Crisis is okay, I guess. It's nothing special. To be completely honest, it's just a rip-off of every other genre out there, but it rips it off in so much style. It shouldn't work, but the truth is it's an incredibly fun game, and if you buy it at full price, well, you'll get your money's worth. Disaster Day of Crisis won't go down in history. No one will remember it in 10 years' time. But I beg of you, please give it a try. It really is a lot of fun. It's not going to spoil the franchise, and we will never see a sequel from it. But this is a really original title, despite the fact it is such a borrower of others. Get Disaster Day of Crisis. It is worth at least a weekend of your time.
So that's our review for Disaster Day of Crisis. That was for you, DG.
Hey, what's up?
DG, you're alive!
Yeah, I only fell on the stairs.
He left you too, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Bastard.